What's going on, guys? Back again with another video for the Trans Am. Continuation of the pulling the engine and trans out. Today I'm going to be pulling the drive shaft out, pulling the shifter out, and possibly the transmission itself. So let's get to it. So I'm going to make sure the car is in neutral. So I can go ahead and turn the drive shaft and take the drive shaft out. So I got the car in neutral. I can spin the drive shaft the way I needed to so I can access the bolts. These are the bolts right here. And these are 11 wrench. I'm gonna go ahead and take those bolts out. There's 4 of them. Alright, so I got all 4 bolts out. And I'm gonna have to get a pry bar and pry the drive shaft out because it's been sitting here for too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and use like a claw hammer. Put it in this groove right here. Pry on it a little bit. And then bam, the drive shaft is free. Let me turn it on the other side. Alright, there we go, it's free. Then just work this down out of the groove. Hold on. As you can see, all I gotta do is pull the drive shaft out now. Usually when you pull the drive shaft out, you wanna get something to catch all the transmission fluid. So I recommend getting this cap that you would use to stop the transmission fluid from leaking out like it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this drive shaft out so I can stop having a mess. As you can see, it just sits right there, and then yeah, it just caps it off. Next, I'm gonna use this transmission jack to lift up the transmission so I can take the cross member off. Now I'm gonna pull these cross member bolts off. There's 4 of them. It's supposed to be 6, but I actually have 4 of them in there. So I'm gonna get these off. Then I'm lower the transmission and get inside the car and take out the shifter. As you can see, I got the cross member bolts out. Like I said, I'm about to go inside the car and disconnect the actual shifter. Now with the shifter, it's 4 bolts that holds this in. They 13s. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those off. As you can see, I got all 4 bolts out. So all you do is just wiggle it, it comes off. I usually like to put a rag right here so nothing can get inside of there and contaminate the transmission fluid. So now I just gotta take these 4 transmission mounting bolts off from the bell housing, and then I should have the transmission in my hand. I'm gonna go on and do that. Got the mounting bolts out, waiting for a second set of hands. So until then, sayonara.